Part 3 of the Signal Tracer series, and a look at a new item that I'll be getting tomorrow. Good morning, YouTube. Here with you on a Monday morning. This is when it's at least being recorded. I believe it will be uploaded today, but you never can tell. What you see on the screen in front of you is a tape deck that I purchased over the weekend. Some of you may recognize this. Not this particular tape recorder, but the model. This is the same one that Bill, old 64 Goat, recently purchased, I believe, at the auction, not auction, but the flea market, I believe, is where he got it. Now this one is, again, it is a Sony TC252D. I don't know how well you can see that model number there, but this was advertised. I'll show you the other pictures. There's the head of it. A little dirty, obviously, but doesn't look to be in really bad shape from the pictures that I saw. So let's go back this way. And there it is in action. But so, you know, this was advertised as a whole deck or machine or parts, and the guy did end up opening it up for offers as well. I offered $10 to begin with, and he refused that. I went up to $12.50. He refused that, and I went to $15. And he considered that, but then he come back with an offer of $22. And the starting at that time, the starting bid had not even been, which was $19.99, had not even been. No one had even bid on it. So I just figured when he opened it up for offers that he was wanting, you know, somebody to open it up at a certain amount or whatever, and so I did. And like I said, so what I did was just put a bid in at $19.99, and that ended up winning the auction. So his description says here, Sony TC252D reel-to-reel tape deck, 2-speed, 7.5, 3.75 inches per second, quarter track stereo. Tape deck will pull tape, however, amplifier is non-functional. Not sure if the speed is accurate. It is quiet and rewind, however, the play and fast forward is somewhat noisy. Could be an easy fix, not sure. Pause is not working, and brakes will probably need to be adjusted. The deck is being sold as for repair or non-functioning. I will sell the whole machine or part it out, head, cover, knobs, case, etc. The reduced shipping costs will be calculated at the end of the auction, and the rest of it's his stuff. But anyway, that like I said, it appeared to be a fairly decent, you know, from pictures, you know, the few that he had, a fairly decent looking deck. And, you know, after seeing Bill's, I thought, well, you know, his worked pretty good. And I thought I might well give this a shot. Anyway, the whole thing was the shipping here on the $17.17 he's shipping. Now, I looked at the pickup was also available, and it was Louisville, Kentucky. Well, Louisville's not that far away. It's you know, reasonable drive down there. I think it takes about an hour to get there. But so I talked to Gary Rebel 9668 and asked if he would ride down and pick it up with me, and you know, just something to do. And he said, yeah, he would. So anyway, long story short, not too late. This is going to be picked up tomorrow afternoon. I told the guy we'd be there between 3:15 and 3:30 and pick it up. So I should have a video on that tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening, and show you that, and we'll take a look at it, a closer look, and go from there. That's that. Now, also, I'm trying to remember the board the PTR AF-RF signal tracer. I do have the outline, or not outline, but the layout completed now for this board. And I'm going to show you those pictures, and hopefully we'll show you those pictures if I can find them quickly. I keep my pictures in a just different ways. Each time I make a video, I make a different. I shouldn't do that, but I do. So, like I said, I need to do a better job of doing this. Let's see, here it is. Now you guys can see that's how it turned out. Let me get some of this other crap off the image here so we can take a look at it. But that's how it turned out. Now that's not too bad. As you can see, I did move the chip over a little bit more and up, and that allowed more room down here. And there is still a big space here that doesn't have anything, but I was able to get this all laid out. The capacitors in there, everything came out rather well, I think, when I did this. Now I started to question my my room over here again when I got over here, but then after I got to laying it out a little bit more, I saw that it did fit pretty easy. So let me go over a couple of things. Here's our 9-volt input right here, positive, negative. So that's easy enough to understand. Our speaker output is here. Like these two terminals here. Our VR is right here. 3 terminals for that. Now underneath side, we'll show you how I did the underneath side. That's where it wires over to the LM380N. We'll show you that. Now here are our our Q1 is basically in the same spot. All our other connecting. Well, you know what I'm saying. Components are here. And here is our switch connections here. Now this is S1B. This is the double pole, double throw switch. Is wired between here and here. Now I can see already, I think, no, okay. I think I am missing something. Yeah, I am missing something. I'm going to have to change that around, I think, a little bit. No, okay, here it is. S1B is here. I can't even just make my own writing out. That's not too bad. And S1A is here. Okay, that's easy enough. I understand it now. I put it a lot closer than it was on the looks like on the schematic, so that's what it has. And then our probe plus our positive probe, red, whatever you want to call it, connects here, and then down here is our negative probe, connects to our ground line right here, and that's the way that works out. Now, like Bob was talking about on the probes, you can use anything you want. I was thinking about putting a BNC connector on there and using my heat kit probe, but I really don't need to do that because this is RF and AF here, and that the only thing that probe really has going for it is the fact that it is an RF AF probe. And so if I've already got that switched here, I really don't need to use that probe. I would kind of like to have some coax on some of these connections though, and I'm gonna point that out. The probe being one of them, I kind of like to have a coax used to connect the probe to the board, and then maybe from the volume control over here from this capacitor here, possibly to the volume control and also to the LM380. It depends. I don't know, Bob. I'll have to talk to Bob about that a little bit more. But if he gets a lot of hum out of it, I would think that would be the way to go, is coax and get a little more quiet input. Anyway, that's my thought on that. So anyway, that's the thing on that. Now I'm going to show you the backside wiring. Now there's really, the reason I'm going to show you this is because I did it. It's just, it's not so much an important thing. You can see here's the back of the chip, the LM380N, and I've outlined the numbers here are the chip pin numbers, 12, 11, and 10 on this side, and they all connect together and go down here and go here, and then the other side, 3, 4, 5, and 7 are connected here and also common to ground. So That's the way they go. Now here's our input to the VR, or wiper, I should say, input. It goes over to pin 2 of the chip. So I did that on the back now this time. Now that's another thing I really want to show you on this layout is the fact that you'll see, I have back wiring and front wiring apparently, but here's the thing: when I wire this, I probably won't put all these wires on top. I'm going to lay out the components and then use the best method of wiring to do this. There will be wiring on the back side. There will be wiring on the front side. It's just whatever works out the easiest to do is how I would do it. There's no set. The only reason I put these wires in here is to show you connections. It was not to actually say this is where the wire is going to be. And same thing with the backside. I mean, that's definitely going to be there because that's the easiest way to wire that chip in. But at the same time, there will be more wiring on the backside than shown on the layout. So I just want to make that clear that just because you see these connections here on the front side does not mean that the wiring itself will be done on the front. That's going to be kind of an optional thing with you if you want to, however you want to do it. Now, a lot of these component leads that I use for the capacitors, things like that, have fairly long leads, and it's easy enough to put the leads through the holes and then run the wiring on the underneath side to wherever it goes. That's the way I plan on doing it. Now, you guys, again, do it any way you want. If you want to put the wires on the front, that's perfectly all right. There's no problem with that. So, it's just I'm giving you my view of how I wanted to lay it out. And again, it's mainly just for the component layout so that everything fits and, it'll make a fairly decent looking board. So that's that on that. Let me close that out. I don't know if I'm going to have anything else today as far as my parts are out for delivery, and I did check. I've been talking with Dave up in Canada again. He had to order his 2.2 megohm resistors because he didn't have any, and I checked my stock, and I do have those, so I won't have to order those. And the rest of them were pretty standard. I was sure I had those. But so, like I said, I'm getting a DigiKey order today, and the one from Circuit Specialist out in Arizona. I cannot say Antique Radio Supply, Antique Amplifier Supply, Antique something. Anyway, that place out there in Tempe, Arizona, they go under, and I don't really understand why they go under so many different names, but they do. Amplified Parts is another one. But that is also arriving. That's my diodes. I think that was primarily all I got from them was the diodes. And I didn't have any 1N34A diodes that I knew of. I might have, but it was easier just to order those and have them know what they were and stuff like that. So, all right, like I said, I don't want to make this a long section of this video. So let me get off of here, and you guys will get to the next part, which should be hopefully look at the parts I got in the mail. Stand by. Good afternoon, YouTube. It is 3:01 in the afternoon as I sit here on the bench, or sit here at the bench. I'm not on the bench. Anyway, you can see what we're looking at here is mail. Yes, that is mail. Circuit Specialist. And that's one in Tempe, Arizona, obviously. These are my diodes, I'm sure. I haven't opened them, obviously. And the other one is DigiKey. And that is the rest of my parts. So let me take a break here and get these open and find out exactly what we got. Alright, first thing we're going to look at is these diodes. And there's no sense in getting them out of the package. But you can see there are 10 of them in there, I believe. I thought they might come in handy for other projects. These are 1N34A signal diodes. And that's what we got there. Those are from Circuit Specialist. Now this is a DigiKey order. looking like here we have, oh, here's our pots for the volume control. These are the 50K. Yeah, 50K ohm. Let's get one of these out and look at it, or at least get a closer look. How's that? Oh yeah, those are about the right size. That's I like those pretty good, I think. But I bought 2 of them. You know, I tried to 10. I tend to try to 10. Anyway, when I order stuff, if I can afford to, I'll go ahead and order an extra one, at least one, just like the diodes. Now I ordered 10 of those because they were fairly cheap, and so that's those. Now this is our resistors. I really didn't know if I had the 3.3 ohm resistors, 3R3. Uh-oh, right there's a problem. They've sent me 3.3K. That's not what I ordered. I ordered 3R3. But that's not a big deal. I think I may have the 3R3 because I did have the 2.2, I think so. Alright, what do we got here? This should be our chips. LM380N, 2.5 watt mono. And I think there should be 2 of those in there, I hope. Double check. I'm going to double check my order, but I'm pretty sure I ordered 3.3 ohm, not K ohm. I may have. You never can tell. You get a little bit confused sometimes when you're on the website, I guess. Or I do anyway. Well, I think they have enough static bags here. Yep, there's 2 of them in there, it looks like. Those are the thing. So yeah, those are there. Okay, everything seems to be here except for, like I said, I got the wrong resistors. But while I'm sitting here, let me check and see if I have some 3.3. I do. Okay, now there they are, right there. They're orange, gold. So let me double check real quick. But I am pretty sure. Find my leads from my. It's in a different spot, you know. Let's see. 3.3 is what I should be registering here. 3.3. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Anywho, that's that. So I've got those. I'm going to leave that one out because I do want to keep it separate. Get through the pile again. So there's those. All right, I'm glad I got that. That's a good thing because I you know, of course, I ordered them. They sent me something else. Those rascals. Well, I am going to check that and see if I got the right ones because they should give me the right ones. You know, I'll check it. Anywho, that's the gist of it. I think I have been on the computer downloading information on that tape deck I bought, and I got the supposedly the service manual and the operator's manual, but I think it's just one or the other. I keep downloading different ones that say service manual, and they keep getting the same thing, which is the operator's manual. That happens a lot with those kind of things. So, give me some good cold water. All right, so now I have everything in line. Hi, Bill. Everything in line and ready to go on the project, except, of course, the box and the speaker. Now, those 2 items I do not have to build this thing. You guys realize that, I'm sure. I can put the circuit board together and get it all laid out and get it all tested and all that stuff. So I may do that. That would be probably the next video. This one's gone on long enough though, because that first part was way longer than I anticipated it would be. You know, you get there, start talking. Bill knows how this is. You start talking, and you know, before you know it, you sit there for 20 minutes talking, and it's not hard to do, or at least for most of us. Now, Anyway, so I'm just almost started on another subject right there. You guys got to catch me on these things. Let me get off here. You guys have a pleasant day. Like I said, it's 3:11 now in the afternoon. What I'm going to do this evening probably. Now tomorrow is going to be a busy day for me. I have to go by the doctor's office, pick up my colonoscopy packet. And you guys have had colonoscopies. You know what that is. So. I got to get that, and then I got to get Gary and go pick up the tape deck. Now that's tomorrow afternoon, so like I say, I'll get all that done tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll be back with some kind of video. I don't know if it'll be on this, but it'll be some kind of video. You know, I kind of like to upload one every day if I can. Sometimes it's not possible, but you know, that's the way that goes. All right, I'm jabbering. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we will see ya.